guys, and welcome to another video. So in this video we have a handful of things to get through, including hashtag Beal out trending last night on Twitter and as of this morning as well. Also, over the last day or two, there has been potentially leaked images of the new Sunderland kit for next season. I'll be giving my opinion on that. There's also been a little bit of transfer rumours revolving around Alex Pritchard leaving the club. So firstly, we'll go through the positives, or what seems to be a positive. The positive being the potential new Sunderland kit. I'll put it up on screen for you now. Here are the images that have been leaked. I'm not too sure how real, how authentic these images are. But if this is the case, firstly, I'd like to know down below in the comments what you think of these kits. This looks to be the home and away kit. Of course, Hummel taking over from Nike. I think we'll be ending our partnership with Nike at the end of the season after 4 years with them, and hopefully returning to Hummel after 30 years. 30 years ago we did last see a Sunderland-made Hummel kit, but here I absolutely love this. This home kit for me, if this is real, if this is to be true, this will likely be one of my favourite, if not my favourite, Sunderland home kits ever to be made, at least of recent times, because that is an absolute thing of beauty. And of course, behind it as well, it does look like that would just be the nod to a previous kit of the past, of course. But I have had a look on Twitter as well, and some have actually said that apparently that kit behind isn't actually the away kit. So it could even be just some kind of training kit. But for me, that looks more like an actual playing kit, although unless they would use it as a third kit, I don't know. But either way, let me know in the comments down below what you think of this kit. But for me, this home kit is an absolute thing of beauty. Absolutely gorgeous. But now, getting into the juicy stuff. Hashtag Beal out was trending. I've actually been away from social media over the last sort of day or two. I've just been really, really busy, so I haven't really seen what colour sparked it or who originally began the hashtag Beal out, but there was thousands of hashtags with Beal out last night. Now, where do I sit? I've already said I didn't want him to come. I don't believe they will get rid of him, although if there were a chance at the game the other night of you getting sacked in the morning, Beal out, that kind of thing. But after such a little amount of time, I just cannot see KLD caving in on himself and saying, right, I made a mistake. It would probably be refreshing, to be honest with you. It would be refreshing for him to say, right, okay, it was the wrong one. I thought this might have worked and it didn't. I hold my hands up. I would actually have a bit of respect for that, to be fair. But I can't see after 7 games or however many it is, him sacking him and just saying, right, okay, I made a mistake. Can't see that's the case. But I've seen other people saying, why are you Beal out? Not me personally, but I've been people asking others, why are you Beal out? What would it take for you not to be Beal out? Well, for me personally, of course, winning games is one. But even when losing games, trying to see a distinct game plan, a system that's been implemented, and all I can see is, like I said in the last review on the channel, it looks like we're regressing, we're playing worse, changes that are being made on the pitch make no sense. Job, for one of them, he needs a rest, and he's giving him 90 plus minutes at a time. There's certain decisions on and off the pitch by him that don't make sense. In post-match interviews, not once he said, okay, I made a mistake with this in this defeat, or when we played a certain way, I shouldn't have done this maybe. There is zero responsibility or ownership. He's actually literally throwing players under the bus, saying so-and-so should have done this, so-and-so should have done that. And to do that after just a handful of games, it's not refreshing. It isn't motivating. He is solely destroying the sort of... There was a real partnership and a sort of cohesion within the group of teamwork and, you know, getting on. And it just seems like the lads, I said it on the live stream the other day when I seen the pictures and the images of the lads coming into the ground before the game against Hull, they looked already beat. They looked beat before the game. And I don't know if it's just me looking too much into it, but they're coming in, head down, they do it individually, which I know it doesn't mean anything. I could be thinking far too much into it. But they look miserable. They don't look excited to get to the stage and like that. Already, it just seems like we are just regressing so poorly and so badly. And again, I wouldn't mind if I could see something or a change on the pitch that is at least attempting. But it just looks like an 11's getting picked, go and do your thing, and that's it. The football on the pitch is getting worse and worse. and it just looks like the lads' heads are going down. And for me, it'd be a case of, if he does go now, it gives us a chance to try and resolve something. But I just feel like we're not. It's been given a 2.5-year deal. I can't see him going back or getting sacked now, or KLD changing his mind. But for me, I feel like the damage will be not irreparable, but it's going to be a hell of a lot worse the longer we leave it with Beal, in my opinion. Of course, I want anyone to succeed who comes to the club, because in turn, my football team succeeds, my football club succeeds. But I've never seen anyone met with such negativity and wanted out so quickly. It was an uninspiring, cheap option available to appoint Beal in the first place. You know, when we were linked with the likes of Will Still and the like, and then all of a sudden Beal is in charge, it's almost a bit of a kick in the gut a little bit, isn't it? It does feel like it was the easy, cheap option. There's also rumours that we didn't pay. The only reason Will Still didn't come to us because we refused to pay the compensation, which was probably going to be quite a lot, understandably. But if you have a bit of ambition, you would do something like that. You would go for it. For me, I would, of course, ideally, I don't want Beal here, really. I would love him to do well. I just can't see it happening. And I can just see us slowly drifting off into maybe mid-table obscurity, which doesn't, on paper, it wouldn't sound awful. Originally, you know, like we said last season when we did come up from League One, I was saying that I wouldn't mind a mid-table position, solidify our place in the Championship for a year or two before really pushing on. We somewhat overachieved, but when we did overachieve, we also saw the potential that this team has, and Tony Mowbray was kind of getting there until I feel like we went as far as we can go with him. So we needed someone else to push us up a level, and instead we're going back, which is what I mean. We're just regressing under Beal at the moment. So at the moment, #Beal out is trending on Twitter. How do you guys feel about it? Are you Beal out? Are you giving him a chance? What would he need to do to get him on side for you if you are in the Beal out camp? Again, it feels like I'm kind of on the fence here. Just obviously, like I said, ideally, I wouldn't want him appointed in the first place. It's a difficult one. It's not like I'm actively screaming Beal out, but I just feel like we are going to regress with him. So if I got the choice of him not being here or being here, it'd be not being here. So I guess technically Beal out. So I think I've just answered my own question a little bit there. For me, I'd probably just do Mike Dodds till the end of the season, and then get Still in if that is still on the cards, if it's still on the table. But it just feels like an absolute mess at the minute. It feels like this appointment, since there was no real game plan once Mowbray was sacked, no real game plan, and then we've gone for the cheap option. That's how it looks at the moment. But yes, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about that. Now, before we do wrap up, there has been a little bit of transfer news regarding Alex Pritchard. Tony Mowbray, of course, the man at Birmingham at the moment. Birmingham apparently have put in an offer for Alex Pritchard. I don't know whether it was a loan to the end of the season or just a straight up purchase, and that has apparently been rejected, which is good. I want to see Alex Pritchard stay. I know he only has a tiny bit left in his contract. I'd still give him another year for me. Yeah, he might not have played well last time out, or it wasn't one of his greatest games, but he is someone who can bring us up the pitch. He's so direct with his play, and he can find a pass and has that bit of creativity that not many in our team do. So that has apparently been rejected. Still rumours about the odd play here and there to come in, but it doesn't seem like there's anything really sort of close on the horizon from an outside perspective anyway. But what do we know? A lot of the time, Speakman works his magic really quietly behind closed doors, and all of a sudden, bang, signing that we never knew was coming. So we'll have to see what happens there. But again, for everything we've mentioned in this video, what do you think about the new kits? Beal out, Pritchard, who do you want to see come in, who do you want to see go? Let us know in the comments down below. But if you've enjoyed, hit the like button for me. It'd be massively, massively appreciated. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already to become a fully fledged member of the Sarny Army. But for now, take care, stay jammy.